Standing at the edge of the Larnaca seafront, facing the Mediterranean, rises the Larnaka Medieval Fort, a compact yet powerful reminder of the city's layered past. At first glance, it feels simple. Low walls, solid stone, a structure that doesn't seek attention. But this fort has stood through centuries of conquest, trade, and transformation. It has watched empires arrive and fade, and it remains, quietly anchored between the sea and the city. As we begin our walk, take a moment to notice the contrast. Modern Larnaca behind us, open sea ahead, and history holding the space in between. The earliest versions of this fort are believed to date back to the Byzantine period, built to protect the coastline from raiders and enemy fleets. Larnaca, known historically as Kidaion, was an important coastal settlement. Protection was necessary, not just for defense, but for survival. The fort was never meant to dominate the skyline. Its role was practical: guard the harbor, observe the horizon, and respond quickly when danger appeared. As Cyprus passed into the hands of the Lusignans, the fort evolved. Later, under Venetian rule, coastal defenses became even more important. The eastern Mediterranean was a crossroads of trade and conflict. Though much of what we see today was reshaped later, traces of earlier construction remain embedded in the stone, layers built upon layers, each adapting to new threats. This fort reflects Cyprus itself, reshaped repeatedly, yet never erased. The fort's most visible form today dates largely from the Ottoman period, particularly the early 17th century. The Ottomans rebuilt and reinforced the structure, giving it the solid, compact appearance we see now. Above the entrance, an inscription commemorates this phase, a reminder that history here is not abstract. It is carved into stone. During this time, the fort served not just as defense, but as control, watching both sea and city. As we move around the exterior, notice how close the fort sits to the water. This wasn't accidental. Proximity to the sea allowed rapid response to approaching ships, but also exposed the structure to constant erosion. The salt air, wind, and waves have shaped these stones for centuries. What you see today is not pristine, it's honest, marked by weather, time, and use. Under British rule, the fort's purpose changed dramatically. It ceased to function as a military defense and became a prison. Cells were added, doors reinforced. The atmosphere shifted from outward defense to inward confinement. Executions took place here during the early 20th century, a grim chapter in the fort's history. This transformation reminds us that buildings adapt to power, not morality. Inside, the mood is noticeably different. Thick walls block sound. Light enters sparingly. The temperature drops. The small cells feel claustrophobic, built not for comfort, but control. Even today, they carry a weight that's hard to ignore. Walking through them, it's impossible not to feel the presence of past lives shaped within these walls. Today, Larnaka Medieval Fort stands as a museum and cultural space. It no longer guards against invasion or holds prisoners. Instead, it holds stories. It connects the seafront to the past, reminding visitors that Larnaca's calm surface hides centuries of complexity. Preservation here isn't about restoring perfection. It's about allowing the fort to speak honestly. As our walk comes to an end, the fort remains silent, solid, unchanging. Waves continue to break nearby. The city moves on. Life carries forward. And yet, this structure stands exactly where it needs to be, between land and sea, past and present. Thank you for joining this walk through Larnaka Medieval Fort. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next walk.